Welcome to episode 120 of the First Rounders. They fighting for clicks. We're fighting for wins. This your boy B Willingham, aka Amani Toomer.
Yo, what's going on, peoples? Ronaldo, aka King Leon. We here tonight. We got a good night tonight, man. Can't wait to talk some cash shit.
Oh yeah, I said that shit. If you're joining us, well, thank you for sticking with us since we decided to come in on CP time, but we are here and appreciate everybody joining us tonight. This is your boy, the real Reggie, and like King Leon said, man, we definitely about to get in on this, man. This is an episode. If y'all tuning in, y'all definitely found one, man. If this y'all first time tuning in, y'all picked the right one. I'm just gonna say it right now. Y'all picked the right one tonight. Welcome.
Yes. Welcome. This is Corporal Rivers checking in live from good old Hickville, Tennessee. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Yeah, we got crazy. Got a great episode going on. I know everybody want to talk about the Cinderella story.
Wait, hold on. I like the fact that the real Reggie is on blackout mode right now. So I'm guessing
Right.
blackout mode.
Yes.
Hold on. What I'm trying to figure out is where did this blackout mode thing come from, though, man? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did this come from, man? Like I said, man, bro, I literally turned off the camera for 2 seconds to go get something for the kitchen. And I was on blackout mode, man. Where did this come from?
Tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Like I said, man, because you say you're going to black out tonight, so I'm with it. I'm with the whole.
Yeah.
Reggie,
Yeah, I mean, hey, man. Hey, man. Sometimes truth got to be spoken to power, brother.
Right.
we don't need to see you. We just want to hear your words.
Right.
Your words of wisdom.
Yes.
Sometimes truth got to be spoken to power, y'all.
You got to.
Yes, sir.
I'm definitely just here for
Yes. Yes. How about that? How about those Buffaloes, man?
Hold on, B. Before we touch on, man, hold on, man. I said we still need to let everybody file in first. Before that, because you already know, man. So Prime is definitely the number one sports story, man. Like I said, let this thing file in first, man. And plus, let this be a moment for me to indulge my fanness. Let's just start at the very top of last weekend, bro. Started that 12 o'clock game, and in which the Noles finally slew the Tigers. Finally got that tiger monkey off their back.
Woo.
What
did I say? I said they was gonna have a little tiger on that spear. A little tiger on that spear. It took overtime, but hey, they got it done.
Hey, there's gonna be nobody. Yeah, hey, I even said it, man. Nobody said it was gonna be an easy game. All they told you, man, is that I use every sports cliche to describe why Clemson would be dangerous. They're still a pretty good team. Like I said, that they're getting better. And of course, I'll definitely admit it's either we might have done so back at the time, though, but clearly the Duke game was an aberration. And so again, three turnovers. 3 turnovers there was the difference. I mean, not taking anything away from the Blue Devils. B might, but B's definitely very petty.
Oh, I am.
The folks from Durham,
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to Notre Dame. But
that's what we call a tease.
Yeah.
College game day. College game day is coming.
Yeah.
College game day coming there, man. So that's
lock your doors.
That's definitely pretty wild. I think their first college game day as well. But yeah, man. Like I said, it was just an exciting game to watch. Just overall, man. Again, every high and low that you can see in every game. Shit, Ronaldo was even between by the game in the chat, and I was like, shit, man. It was definitely an emotional roller coaster going through it, man. But when number four came in free on that blitz and lit K Club, aka Club Freaknik up like a Roman candle. I was like, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was time. It was like, yeah, we're gonna pull this out.
it was definitely a roller coaster for real. It was like, oh snap, we going the ropes with this? Like we going on the ropes like a boxing match. Like this is really what we doing.
That's what it reminded me of Ronaldo. Like really, it was like real boxing match going on between both.
Down to the end of what Dabo had to do. Like Dabo did some weird ass play calling and
some stupid ass play calling.
Yeah, and that was the end.
Of that.
Killed it all. So like and then it became weird. It became wild at the end. Like okay, this is college though. This is college game. That's how college games coming out to be. Any given Saturday.
And the funny thing is, man, I mean, and going back to what another thing you said in the group chat, you said that about the comment that was made on the broadcast about the Hollywood ending, but the writers are on strike.
Bruh, that shit was so.
yeah.
Heard that you're like, man, this is about to be a Hollywood ending, and then my man was like, nah, but the writers are on strike. Like, damn, okay.
But again, that shit. Honestly, if there's one thing that just really showed you, not just the fact that again, Dabo has a very, very outdated look on the college game. It's the fact that this dude really went out and had to ask somebody who was not. He wasn't kicking. The dude was literally about to get a job as some sort of financial analyst, financial trader in New York City. This man was literally going to start that job, I think, this week. He was originally past his series or whatever you need to do all that. Again, he was about to be basically what Will Smith's character did in The Pursuit of Happiness. He was about to do that shit. He was actually about to go, he forego. He definitely forego the adding to his 401k just to go, miss the potential game-winning kick in this game.
It was so wild, man. It was like from beginning to end. I like, okay, this is how we're going to start off. Okay, that's good. That's cool. So that's why I was texting you guys in the group chat, like, because I know for you, for one, was catching the hold of it. And if you just like me when I watch games, I'm going to respond back, but it's probably going to be like later on. If not, you know what I'm saying, after the game, so many times later, because I'm focused on that game. So I know as you being the FSU guy, you were definitely holding on to the whole thing and not even worried about anything right now.
Oh yeah, I was definitely into it, man, and again, and right after that missed field goal tried by Clemson, Jordan Travis with an absolute, man, that catch that Johnny Wilson made on that sideline was stupid. I was like, damn, bro. But of course, that's what 6-7 gets you, and of course, when the game went to overtime, you go to that monster, that Keon Coleman time. Keon Coleman time is real. Keon Coleman time is real out here. So yeah, man. Like I said, it was definitely again great win. Definitely wasn't pretty. There's definitely a lot of things that could definitely played out better throughout the course of the 60+ minutes that we saw. But again, though, it's not easy. It's not easy, to win in Death Valley, no matter, what kind of team, Clemson bring to the table. We know that Dabo recruits good. We know that those two linebackers, Jeremiah Trotter's son and Barrett Carter, probably some of the best linebackers in the college game right now. D-line has always been nasty. And they got a cornerback. I don't know if y'all heard of the name, man, but definitely remember the name Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins, probably definitely one of the, better corners. Shoot, man, he definitely probably earned himself some money, man. He might be pushing if he plays like that the rest of the way. He might be pushing for cornerback 1 by the time the draft comes up. So yeah, man, that was definitely a great performance by him. Again, two teams. Again, shout out to good old JR, man. It was a slobber knocker, in definitely the highest sense. And again, folks don't go into Clemson and win games. This is only their second loss Yep. This is their second loss, especially to an ACC team in the last 5 years in playing there. And this is also their second loss. And beforehand, they were 81-1 in Death Valley when they were leading at any point by 10 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, 25 straight ACC games they won there. So yeah,
Valley for a reason.
Yes, where dreams go to die.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. They just didn't as like that's. It was before the Undertaker's hometown was.
Oh, come on, man.
From Death Valley.
Come on, man. Come on.
It was fun for real.
But yeah, man. But it was definitely, it was definitely a good time. It's going to be interesting to see how Clemson responds after this, because this is the first time, again, in September, where definitely their national title hopes are done, because again, no team has ever made the playoffs with 2 losses, and more than likely their ACC chances, at least for competing for ACC crown, is now done. So their response is definitely going to be great. And like we pointed out before earlier this month, the schedule ain't easy for them. And listen, I still think they're going to be a pretty good team, probably, top 20 worthy. Like I said, I think Club, again, I told her I wasn't ready to give him a nickname though, but yeah, I'll definitely, K got some game to him. Man. I might be, calling him, Club Freak, he's definitely going to get there, man. Again, the kid's got talent, and he definitely makes some, tough throws. Again, he's only a sophomore. He's definitely going to, be a pretty good one. That doesn't mean he's going to be Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun Watson, but again, you're not going to have that type of hit rate. That type of hit rate is not sustainable.
It's not
for any program. So
you see it,
especially if go into the transfer portal.
Yeah.
You seeing it at Alabama too. You seeing what happens when all these star quarterbacks leave. And so you can't go back to back.
Not just star quarterbacks and star wide receivers, man. Like I said, just all your skilled players, man. Again, it's going to hurt you.
Gone.
Especially wide
rebuild. Got to rebuild, man. You got to rebuild. That's all. That's all it is. Just rebuilding stage, man.
Alabama had some receivers, though. Like they had one time.
They had all of them. They had all of them.
Everybody on one squad at one time for 2 of the players.
All of them.
They had everybody on the squad. Like they had
all of them, and all of them are in the NFL.
eating.
Yeah.
One of them.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But yeah, like I said, their schedule, man, because Clemson, they already played FSU, and they still got to play. They still got to play at Miami, and they still got to host, and they still got to play North Carolina too on their schedule, man. So they might have the hardest ACC schedule left, and for the Noles, everything's right there for them. Everything is right there for them, man. To not just chase ACC dreams, but playoff dreams. I mean, the month of October is definitely going to be. The month of October is definitely not going to be like September, because they got a bye week this week. Next week they host Virginia Tech, which might be the worst Power 5 team. Yeah, that was going to get ugly fast. You should definitely sit Jordan Travis probably by the middle of the third quarter. Oh yeah, Bartek. Bartek. Things are definitely rough there for the boys from Michael Vick U. And after that is Syracuse. Syracuse is undefeated, but I don't expect that to be the case by the time they come.
Syracuse.
By the time they come down to Doak Campbell.
Syracuse plays on Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson. And I expect
Syracuse
Clemson to win too.
You say you think Clemson gonna win?
I think Clemson's gonna win.
Okay.
Syracuse doesn't have. I mean, their offense now is pretty much running Garrett Schrader. Because their number one tight end has been hurt, and he's going to be gone for the year. But if they think they're going to just run Garrett Schrader over that defense, that's going to be a long night for them. Like I said, I expect Clemson to win that game. To win that game either way, and I think they play. I forgot who else they played though. I think it's not going to be easy too. But anyway, by the time they roll into Doak Campbell, I think they'll handle them. Now FSU plays Duke on October 21st, man, I said again, even if they don't beat Notre Dame and they can still take care of business beforehand, that should be another top 25 matchup. That should be, again, you can't play your C game against Duke and expect to win. But I think again, as we saw in the LSU game, I think if they could just ball up what they had in the second half of LSU, they could probably beat everybody else on their schedule and probably do some damage come playoff time if it comes down to it though. So yeah, I'm happy. Again, I told y'all if there was one game this season I wanted them to win, it was fucking Clemson, and they did it, man. So yeah. Yeah, your boys walking around like Vince McMahon back in 2022 with the no chance
swing your arms. You gotta swing your arms.
I was like, I was doing it all, T. I was doing it all, T. I was doing it all, bro.
You should
swing your arms wild.
Time win right there. That was a big time win. So you know what I'm saying. That's gonna go a long ways towards the end, especially when you guys are doing what you got to do to get into the championship. It's gonna be good. Yeah. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the
absolutely.
I enjoyed the game for a good start of the 12 o'clock hour.
Exactly, man. Yeah, 12 o'clock bangers out here. Who would have known, man? Who definitely would have known, bro.
Who would have known?
Who would have known? I mean, you mentioned Alabama earlier, but this is why I chose, Alabama to beat Ole Miss. Because one thing we definitely going to learn, not to trust Lane Kiffin in big games.
Yeah, I mean, it is Lane Kiffin, and in the end, like it would have been a funny story to see Lane Kiffin like, all right, I'm gonna get you while you wounded animal, aka Alabama. And so, but Alabama pulled it back out, like, all right, cool, and let's stop being very bad at the moment and kind of get back in it. And I guess they're gonna be sticking with their quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I said that Hey, whatever you say, Jalen Benro gives you a better chance than them other two bums that you got on on the squad.
Yeah, so I guess that's what they're gonna roll with. So they needed that W bad, so and they got it.
Just make up in your mind. Just make up a package for that man and just keep on going.
Yeah, it kind of showed.
Keep on going.
Kiffin was who he was, so he was what he thought he was. So
yeah. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. What are they with that, man? Yeah, really ain't nothing that you really talk about that game, man. Like I said, it's just yeah, yeah. Again, I still think this might be Alabama's weakest team in a long time, though. But again, don't. It's a little premature to throw dirt on the grave of Saban right now. It's still a little bit premature.
Yeah, but everybody wants to see that storyline of Saban going down and
you're right.
Being very defeated and saying get off the high horse for the moment because he's been in the limelight for so long. So seeing him at a weak point is something interesting for the folks to kind of chew at because they're tired of talking about him being in the championship all the time, really. So it's kind of like, okay, it's a new thing for him to kind of explore. And it's funny that he's like now he's I guess he's available to talk on the Pat McAfee show now. He's like on every week. So it's funny that both him and Aaron Rodgers are both on Pat McAfee now, and they're in their situations the way they are right now. So it's kind of funny. Like, what I'm saying? Like, are you really y'all really going to keep coming? I guess. Well, I guess they signed a deal, they getting paid, whatever. But it sucks to go on there if you're losing all the time, and what I'm saying, you're not playing. One person's not playing at all, and two, every time I seen him, he's in the bed rehabbing, and his team is blowing the fuck up right now. And then the other one is like, I'm saying, he's the governor of Alabama, but he's losing his people. So it's just funny how all of these, you get to see him in real life action. As beforehand, you couldn't get access to him unless you talked to him on media day or whatever. So it's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fun. Very funny. Very, very interesting times. Very interesting times there, man. No doubt. No doubt. Shoot. So what are the top 25? Oh, it's probably too big, man. But Utah, UCLA. Hey, UCLA wasn't going to march into Utah, and then not with the freshman quarterback and beat those boards. That was not going to happen. But I think that board's going to be good, man. But it is what it is, man. So then not yet, Chip.
Yeah,
not yet, Chip.
It is. It is what it is with Chip. He tried. He's always known for doing something weird and all innovative or whatever. And then sometimes he's falling face first, and that's just what it is. And his reactions are always damn near like an asshole too with it, right? He's just be like, y'all not gonna get me because I lost. I'm gonna make y'all look stupid. So.
Shoot. Speaking of, I'm glad you do that, man, because this is going to be another segment. But before we go on to that, though, man, and again, like I told y'all, man, this is another top 25 matchup. If y'all not paying attention to Cam Ward at Washington State, y'all might need to. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If y'all ain't paying attention to Cam Ward, y'all might need to start doing it.
Look, you've been saying it in previous episodes, man. So now you know what I'm saying, the gospel is here. You got to go see tape. You got to go get on your YouTubes or whatever. Watch this man play, man. He is as advertised.
It's all there.
He
is all there.
You seeing some really good quarterback playing going on right now in places you're not really thinking about going and watch either. So for the pure college football enthusiasts, it's a good time to see these people right now. It's really good. Like these are some really dope ass players right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. He's getting it. He's getting it, man. He's getting it. I looked at a couple of highlights, looked at the stats. Hey, man, he's on the rise, baby. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out. Coming
and the thing is, and of course, nobody's going to talk about the man because everybody is looking at what's happening over in Seattle at the University of Washington and that boy Michael Penix.
I mean, he's doing a little something too. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a little something too in 3 games.
There's a little something, man. Again, for being the Heisman front runner.
Yeah, he's kind of showing off too. So like, oh, okay. Like it's some other players out here that it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they're going into the draft, because this might be whereas that draft that had it the draft that had Trevor Lawrence and everybody, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson.
Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and
this one might be a little bit more better as advertised than it was with that last one.
It definitely should be, because that draft Ronaldo is looking real funny in the light now.
Like it's only Trevor Lawrence and maybe Mac Jones that's kind of doing this thing right now. So, Well, consider Jordan Love too. But wait, was Jordan Love the year before? Or
I think Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love was on the bench for 3 years before.
Yeah.
So he was on the bench for 3 years, before Aaron Rodgers said I was sick of Green Bay.
Okay, but like I said, like that, those quarterbacks now is like, ooh, everybody is really bad right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looks like Jacksonville's OC is doing his damnedest to try to make Trevor regress. But we're definitely going to get it.
Like Trevor Lawrence is not too good right now either, but that's another.
Oh yeah, like I said, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get.
I think stat wise, of all those quarterbacks that got drafted, Mac Jones is like the only one that's been giving out the best stats or something like that. From what I heard, a bunch of stuff like Mac Jones has been more efficient, and more of a pro quarterback type of deal.
Of course, man. Welcome to Nero. Welcome to Nero, man. So thank you for joining us, my man. Yeah, we definitely got you, my brother. We definitely got you on the shirts, man. Like I said that we
already know.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yeah, man. We really trying to work it, man. That's the best thing I can really say, man. We really definitely trying to work the merch thing and harder now. So yeah, we definitely got you and anybody else.
So, and welcome to the show, my guy.
Yes, sir. But yeah, and that one, and shoot, man. we talked about folks, with damn promos or whatever, man. Y'all see the promo that Ryan Day cut on Lou Holtz after
WWF, straight WWF. I loved it. That man was on some. He might have been on some cocaine, but he was on one, dog. He was on one. Lou Holtz must have stabbed his heart. Lou Holtz said something to him so hard that man.
He wanted Lou Holtz to feel. He wanted Lou Holtz, man, to feel the pain that he felt. And Lou Holtz called that man's team soft.
Bro,
he said that man does not have a great team out here.
Bro, look, Ryan, dog, you would, the way you heard Ryan, you would have thought that man was, you know what I'm saying, was getting ready to fight Macho Man Randy Savage or something, or you know what I'm saying, this is Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior getting ready to go at it, whatever. It's like these guys are ready. And I can't think of the female reporter what her name was, but she was Mean Gene Oakland that night. That's all I'm gonna say, because he had to talk, and the microphone was on, and he was like, he went hardcore. That was the funniest thing I heard the whole night, because he was going.
Let me tell you something, brother.
He basically said,
what you going to do when Ryan Day and the Buckeyes run wild on you?
You know what, Lou Holtz? These are not my players. I love my players, and this is for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting ready to think he's about to go into the ring, take the shirt off, and like get ready to go off. Like, okay, he was going hard, but it was funny. But crazy part about that was he was having a time trying, like them and Notre Dame was just kind of going back and forth. Like, it wasn't like he was whipping their ass. Like, they was really struggling.
Oh, absolutely not, man. Oh, that was the thing about it, man. That was, in fact, man, that game. If you're a fan of offense, that game was not few. In fact, I was actually at our homeboy Chris's place. We were watching the Arkansas LSU game instead, man. In fact, that really should have been the game. I definitely should have highlighted for a possible upset, because I don't know what it is, but Arkansas for some reason always plays LSU tough, no matter where it's at. Arkansas, but of course that's a rivalry game for you.
Yeah.
That's definitely a rivalry for you, though, man. But Arkansas always gives LSU problems.
That's basically what it is. That's basically how that happened. When you get the rivalry games, they step it up a notch.
Yep, that go to boot. And of course, man, KJ Jefferson, the SIP boy, had to remind folks, man, that hey, man, I'm a pretty good quarterback out here too. So yeah, definitely, good. Again, that was a good game, man. That was definitely, a very, very exciting game to watch. But
yeah.
But going back to this Old State Notre Dame, Joy, though, man, it was just, again, it was almost like what team wasn't going to what's going to mess up first, man. And of course, our boy Marcus Freeman, and me and Chris always say something, man. I gotta bring this to y'all too, man, because we as black men, man, we were actually debating who cuts Marcus Freeman's hair, because the fade that he can't be getting to South Bend. We're convinced he's getting his hair cut in Chicago. That's what we're convinced.
Has to.
We're convinced this man is getting his fade in Chicago out here, bro. Like I said, you cannot have that crispy of a haircut in South Bend, Indiana.
No, it can't be. Because I don't know. Maybe we got some viewers out there that can talk to us in Indiana and the area like that. Like, see what's then hit us up. Let us know what's going on. Because
please, this is something that we need to know. We know that's the thing about it, man. This man actually put 10 damn players on the field.
And that became the talk too. That became the talk of the whole, what I'm saying? Everybody was like, damn, what the hell? So it's like
I said, in back-to-back plays. He put 10 players on the field in back-to-back plays. So again, it wasn't no accident. And again, Freeman tried to explain it, but it's almost like, dude, you overthinking it, man. Just have your defensive players just get the damn, just get the damn delay of game penalty, man. Shit, have somebody go down with a false injury like every normal coach does.
Oh, something. I don't think nobody was. I don't know. Was he paying attention? Somebody ain't said nothing to him. The players wasn't doing nothing about it. Like, it was just weird. Like, what the hell?
Players looking like, hey, where's the right side defensive end at?
Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, something, you know what I'm saying? Like, were they waiting for Rudy to come out? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
And where did Ohio State run? you know, to get that final touchdown in the part where the missing damn lineman was. Woo! Again,
come on,
that's
y'all.
the type of shit that puts you right back in the save your job category.
Come on, y'all, get it together. Come on. So you know he had got some. You know Marcus got some heat for that. He probably still getting dragged right now.
Oh, you better believe he is. You definitely better believe he is, man. Like again, that boy better make something shake at Duke this coming weekend.
Got to like it has to be a flawless victory. You know what I'm saying? On some just so the talk can calm down because that was some weird stuff.
It has to be a fatality.
Iron Day talking, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't win the damn Super Bowl, so it's like it's just on top of it all, man. Like it's funny how all these coaches are now, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this a little bit later, but a lot of these coaches just want to, you know what I'm saying, ever since Prime came into the game, a lot of these coaches like really talking like there's some superstars now on this camera. Like it's looking.
No, man. Hey, man. I don't know if you know, bro, but life is wrestling.
It's funny.
Oh yeah, De Niro. I know. Yeah, this is off subject, but yeah, absolutely. And guess what? We definitely got. Oh, you're gonna enjoy what we got coming up in the NFL segment, De Niro. I got plenty bars for that man, for Arthur Smith, and the entire Falcons organization. Stay tuned, good people.
Ooh,
stay tuned, good people.
I'm ready for that. I got my drink.
Stay tuned, man, because yeah, I definitely got these bars for him though, man. But
I really prefer doesn't really talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to look that up.
Oh yeah, shit, man, definitely do that. Definitely do that, King Leon, because yeah, it's you can definitely tell that man is from the from Paducah, Kentucky, man, with the way he be saying, man. But of course, though, not only does he talk like that, that man is also, that man is probably the oldest 23-year-old I've seen in like a long time.
So stress do for you, man. That's what stress as an Atlanta Falcon quarterback, bro. I'm sorry. That's just stress. That's how it works.
He was looking like that before then, man. Come on now, man. Come on now. It's a little too soon for all that. No.
You already know. But no, I'm talking about but for real.
That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea.
Y'all don't want to do too much with that man. Y'all want to make that man look kind of crazy. But what's up with these coaches are really being for real cash shit talking out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, not gonna say it, but hey man, bro, wrestling's life, Ronaldo.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Wrestling is life, man. We got faces, heels, promos, promos getting cut.
I thank Prime for that because I haven't seen nobody act like this before. I haven't seen coaches act like that. Maybe they do talk like that, but for whatever reason now we got access to them in the back rooms, hearing them talking. You know what I'm saying? Oregon coaches like being on some wild shit right now. Hence the title of our episode.
Yeah, like I said, we're getting more access. And don't forget, man, I don't know if you've heard it, man, but Kirby Smart's speech to the Bulldogs before they played TCU. He's always been talking about hungry, and he's always pretty much been doing Stone Cold promos since he got to UJ. But of course, you definitely have more access now. But of course, because that's the thing I was actually going to open up, with besides because like I said, we ain't going to bury the lead now, man. We definitely the game, everybody was looking forward to, the Oregon, Colorado game in beautiful, Eugene, aka Phil Knightland. Man. Like I said,
this is nothing but I think it's made of Nike. Like I think that whole stadium is made of Nike material.
If it ain't, they're doing it wrong.
Like you for real, like you literally have to wear is everything Nike. If you have like Adidas on, you're gonna be burning like it's the devil or something. But
like holy water being thrown on the vampires and shit.
Basically, y'all in the wrong spot with some Adidas in there in Oregon. Don't do that.
Y'all bringing that Under Armour up in there, man. If y'all don't get the fuck on.
What the fuck? You got some British Knights on? What the hell?
Oregon. You can't even bring in the LA Gears, bro. But this is my kids' shoes. We don't give a fuck. Get out of here.
And we don't take them G units Reeboks out the way. Fuck out of here.
But yeah, man. But again, man, tough loss for the Buffs. I mean, we said it on this show, man. They got some great skill, man, but the lines are lacking.
Look, man,
that's literally what it just comes down to. Yeah, the lines are lacking, and of course, your quarterback can't go off if he's sacked 7 times in the game.
Look, man, it wasn't like
Air Forces.
It wasn't like we were. Look, the reality of it was like it wasn't going to be like it wasn't going to be no easy game. This was they coming to the Jesus moment. This was coming back to earth moment for them. Because Oregon was playing, like you know what I'm saying, Oregon's playing like they're playing like they're wanting to have a national championship or they want to go into the next level. And
they have the team to do it. They have the team to do it.
And nothing against Prime's team because he did that. He has that momentum going. Like I could see that happening eventually, but it wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? This season, straight off the bat, after getting 79,000 transfers and having them all gel together at one time, there wasn't going to be placed on that same level as Oregon, who was already built to compete, has a pro machine behind them to get them ready. Like it wasn't. Look, that's not how it was going to work. And
hey, you're right, Ronald. It's still levels.
Yeah,
just another stratosphere. Like I said, again, even with all the good teams, and again, I think this is where the media coverage, man, is definitely all good. But this is where the media coverage definitely does injustice.
Yeah,
to most of the story that's being told, instead of just looking at it, as a story of one of the brightest sports stars that we've ever had. Not just in the sport of football, but in the sport of baseball. Again, one of the greatest athletes that anybody has had the privilege of watching on all levels. Because Prime is right. Like I said, he's definitely been a winner on all levels. And in fact, I saw this on Twitter, and this is hilarious because I heard the song the other day. But that man really performed "Must Be the Money" on Saturday night after winning a Super Bowl for your 49ers, Ronaldo.
Yeah, man.
A week later, he performed "Must Be the Money."
Must Be the Money. That's a hard record. I don't give a
It really is. It really is. I'm not going to even lie. It is.
For the time it was that he came out of, Prime went to the top-notch producers. Like, look, this is how that sound. I want it. You know what I'm saying? He felt like money on that song, and he was money on that song, and he had to dance to it. He had the complete set to it, man. It was like, say what you want. The song was hard. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You really can't. Again, this is not Eddie. This is not Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time. It's just a whole lot closer.
Party All the Time was hard too. I'm not even going to get mad at that either. Party All the Time had a lot of Rick James behind it. It was a Rick James song, but But
yeah, let's say it wasn't as bad as people said.
Nah, you gotta go back into it. But you be looking in hindsight, you be like, damn, this is crazy. But like you said, Prime. But see, it was Prime because he is that dude. Plus, he has the voice. You know what I'm saying? Like he is that one that's gonna make you want to still run through walls. Like they had a disadvantage. Like a lot of things were put against them in their back. They had the media was coming at them. They had everybody's thinking that they was the hot shit. You know what I'm saying? They was mistaking his confidence for arrogance. Like it was a lot of stuff that they wanted to see him lose. That as soon as they lost, they came out with all the memes and all the words and all the hot takes, the quick reactions to it. And it's not even about that. It was just because they was outmatched. Like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Prime had a chance to do it, but they were just outmatched. Like you was not beating them boys in that front. You was not beating them boys with the defensive line. You was not beating them boys in that run game because they was tearing that shit up. So it was just, it wasn't a fair shot. So you know what I'm saying?
No, it was, and in fact, the thing is, man, I think, of course, man, the most unfortunate thing to come out of this, and I think this is where I definitely start my little to piece towards it, man. Because like I said, I'm damn near, you know. Like I said, this shit is damn near almost pissing me off now. You know, just looking at it, man. Because you know, there's so many bad takes I think on both sides. You know, and right after this game, and it's almost like, you know, again, we understand why networks like Fox, ESPN are definitely hitching their wagon, you know, to this story. Because again, like I said, this is definitely, you know, this is probably, you know, one of the biggest, especially with the big college football season, and even with NFL season, you know, is it really being big now, man? Like I said, I think outside of course, you know, Rodgers going to the Jets, it's probably the biggest sports story of the year so far.
Yeah.
This is definitely the biggest sports story, not just the biggest college story of the year, but the biggest sports story of the year. So we understand exactly why, you know, so many folks are going to hitch that wagon. And of course, you know, there's so many personalities who, you know, have a personal relationship, you know, with you know, Coach Dion, that, you know, is that cheer for him, excited for him, which is all well and good. But when we actually, you know, start almost, you know, start pitting, you know, other side, you know, everybody who goes up against them, man. Like I said, when you start doing that, when you start, you know, caping, when you start, you know, capping and ignoring, you know, the facts beforehand, and the fact of the matter is, you know, again, you said it, man. Dion admitted Dion doesn't need anybody caping or capping for him. He admitted after the game it was an old-fashioned ass whooping. He just said ass whooping because he doesn't curse. He said it was an old-fashioned butt whooping. He admitted it though. But when you got folks like Keyshawn Johnson getting on, you know, Undisputed, talking about, you know, he heard from the coaches fraternity that, you know, a whole bunch of coaches gave Coach Lanning, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, if they were helping them, quote unquote, to help them, you know, beat Prime. I'm like, hold up now. What can coaches give, you know, Lanning, especially after 3 games, that he and his staff can't see from the all 22, from like YouTube, from like the traditional means that you can scout teams?
Yeah.
If people don't know, and in fact, we touched on it when you know, when you know, Coach Steven Smith, you know, was on our show and he gave us that great interview. We got archives, so y'all can definitely, you know, go back and check it out. A couple of episodes ago, I think it was Club 112 episode. So yeah, we got archives. Go check it out whenever y'all can, though, man. Great interview. Shout out to Steve once again for blessing us. But if y'all don't know, man, coaches do scouting reports on the teams on their schedule like months in advance, like starting in the summer. They already get a good feel, or at least they start scouting and try to get a feel of how the teams are going to be once the fall comes around. I mean, with the transfer portal, you know, going big, it's probably going to be harder, you know, a little bit. So probably no more in the future. But they have a good idea about what they're going to see go fall. They don't start scouting these teams right when the season starts. Scouting begins a whole lot, you know, beforehand. So Lanning already had a feel of what this team is going to do, what we need to attack. What can anybody tell them about, you know, this Colorado Buffaloes team? That again, they're weak on the defensive or offensive line. Well, just, you know, block them, tackle them. Yeah. What strategy can you really give him? You know, that's going to, you know, be and yeah. I mean, again, that's like I said. I understand that the Dion is he's in all of their guys, but again, he doesn't need nobody capping for him. He doesn't need anybody caping for him, saving them, because they said, again, he'll be fine. He knows what he needs to do. He just needs to, you know, just coach up his team. Again, flush this loss and get better next week.
Yeah, basically.
But we got so many people talking about, again, Keyshawn, you know, I think yesterday called him a bully, called Dan Lanning a bully for the way they beat him. I mean, again, I'm sorry that I'm sounding like I'm getting on my soapbox, though, but as with all things, his job is to win games. His job is to score as many points as he can. It's Dion's job to do the opposite. It's his job to score on his defense, and it's his job to have his defense be ready to stop what they're going to do. If you can't stop it,
it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. This is ball. This is the game. We can talk about all the trash talking and everything. I mean, like I said, yeah. Shallow. Yeah, all them kids talk shit, about Oregon before they got in there, man. That's the thing about it. Lanning wasn't the only one who wanted to beat these boys as bad as they say. Oregon players wanted to do so as well. In fact, one of Oregon's D linemen gave another interview after the game, was talking about, how Colorado's players came in, Again, this isn't disparaging the Colorado players, but they were like stomping on the O or whatever. Though, I mean, hey, this is part of the game. This is what what they do. I mean, even going back to high school, teams always gather at the 50-yard line. So that stomping, if you want to call it stomping, on the team's logo. Hell, Terrell Owens, did the famous, TO salute in the middle of the star. Oh yeah, it's part of the game, y'all. I mean, stop fucking, yelling at the sky. Stop telling, these folks to get off the grass. I mean, it's part of the game. Like I said, I mean, if you don't like it, when somebody else is, doing it, don't try to, cape it, try to make up or try to, justify it because you like that one person to coach. Yeah, I mean, that's the shit that I really don't like. Really not seeing from from either sides now. You want to call it landing and bullying, where literally he was, just beating people to sleep. Again, he beat another team to sleep by 81 points in the very first game of the season. Yeah. And nobody said shit about that then.
There's a no name. It was like again, this all boils down. It all boiled down to and we put blame for media. You know what I'm saying? This is the hype machine.
Absolutely, yeah. I said again, this is the Deion tax. This is absolutely, everybody paying for the Deion tax now.
Basically, that's all it is, because everything is heightened now. Everything has a story behind it. The media has a machine behind it. These wins was not regular wins. These wins was something that wasn't unheard of. And you have somebody that's on the mic like Deion that's amping it on, and blame Colorado State coach for doing what he was doing. It became a whole viral thing. Like,
in fact, what Colorado State's coach was more disrespectful, I think, than what Dan Lanning said.
Yeah, but
he's a black coach. You want to make this thing, about make this thing, about the white, or the white guy picking on Deion. Jay Norvell was a whole lot more disrespectful, I think, to Deion. This man said Deion was a raised right, basically.
But see, now all this is going to be entailing is not every coach that has to go against Deion has to have a quote now, or something that like a villain line or something, because now now we're gonna be looking at USC coach to see if they're gonna say something, which he shouldn't. They should focus on Caleb Williams, and that should be still the focus of that whole team. But Lincoln
Riley ain't gonna say I don't think that's Lincoln's Riley style, really, man.
Look, it's gonna be Lincoln. Look, I promise you, they're probably gonna go to Lincoln Riley. They're gonna probably have a couple of times they want to try to look at him, say something. It's gonna be something, because
bait him. Try to bait him, yeah.
And then it's just how it is going against Deion now. Now, because I feel like this is what's going to happen now, because that loss, you know how that works when, oh shit, you're good until you get knocked off the horse. Now everybody's leaving. You're going from all these celebrities like, I'm going to come to Colorado, da, da, da. Now let's see what happens after the lose. You know what I'm saying? This is the next game that's going to happen. See what happens if they win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to still get some of that shine? Are they going to be talking about Prime on radios and talk shows? We'll see how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, it becomes a big thing once those losses start coming in, and you start seeing people like, all right, this was a fad. We don't want to be around it no more. So,
But honestly, because I talk about like the media is so deep in this. I think the media is probably going to unhitch their wagon at the last very possible moment. They won't now, because even though it's not a top 25 matchup, it's still USC, coming to Boulder. So I still expect, a lot of, hype, a lot of celebrities possibly going to come in too, because again, it's USC. They're coming into the house, coming to the house, that Deion built. So yeah. So I definitely, again,
it's going to be the games after that, though. We're going to have to pay attention to.
Right. I totally agree. It's definitely going to be, after this. And again, and incidentally, when the schedule, becomes, a whole lot harder now.
Yeah. Like this wasn't even planned from the jump. Like I don't think nobody was really playing. Like they was originally thinking like, all right, Deion's in Colorado. We'll see what happens. Blah blah blah. It caught a little match. You know what I'm saying? The match caught on fire. Everybody seeing the okay, let's go. Now they on that train, but then the train stopped. Let's see what happens again. Once that happens, and once the fan hype starts dying down, see who stays behind, see who's in, who gets the coverage, see what happens, especially after this USC game, see what's going to happen. Now, if they win, they beat USC, it becomes a big thing again, right? You're going to have more folks coming back and talking, and, the machine's going to liven back up. If they lose, which I feel like they're going to happen, see what's going to happen after that, see what that shine comes in from there, and maybe that's going to be a good thing for Deion, so he can focus back on getting these players to start winning again. Deion didn't bring this on himself like that either. Like this is Deion. This has been Deion since beginning, since he came out from the draft.
I was about to say, this is him really back at Florida State. If you're being honest,
like this is just him, just being him. Like this is just what it is. Like so, it's not like him pretending to be something else. Deion's still gonna be the same way if the cameras start coming off of him. But we'll see how that works.
Yeah, and not only that, it just going back. I said we'll end going back to your original point about coaches cutting promos. Ronaldo. Now, I mean, again, Dan, y'all see the title of the show is they're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. I mean, Dan Lanning knew what he was doing, man. Like I said, he's every coach in the P5 fights for clicks because clicks lead to recruits. Recruits lead to wins.
Yep.
So everybody's doing the same thing. Again, this man motivating his damn team. That's the man that motivated his team, y'all, and stop and stop shit. Again, this is what exactly what the casuals are bandwagon. Even though I hate using the term casuals like that because it sounds too hipster, but a lot of the folks who've been paying attention. This is your first year paying attention to college football, man. This is definitely this is pretty much best practices when it comes to coaching in the sport. So yeah.
It's just going to be elevated because the light's been shining on Deion for doing what he's doing now. So we'll see what happens. It's not like I don't sense a stomping coming to him from USC. I could probably feel like it could be a back and forth, but it just depends. You never know. Any given side.
Yeah, I think I think Colorado's offense is definitely going to be they're going to have much more opportunities, I think, in that game than they did against Oregon. I think that's part of the big surprise, that again, Shedeur didn't go off. But again, you can't go off if you're sacked 7 times.
You can't go off when you're getting damn pressured and you running for your life. Like, you ain't going off. You're trying to save yourself.
Pretty much.
Again, this is what was going to happen. Like I said, the media came to earth now, so the hype is a little bit dying down. This game is going to probably kill it a little bit more, and football is going to still be football. So the hype machine is going to become something else. But it's just interesting seeing how now all of a sudden we get to focus on all these coaches being WWE superstars, and it's funny. I like it. I want to see some more clips out of it.
Wrestling is life, people.
It is.
Wrestling is life.
It's the best.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot. I tell you what is life though, man. Like I said, shoot, man. Luckily for the Buffs, the state of Colorado, they weren't the only team in the state of Colorado to take an L. They weren't the only team. In fact, shit, man, the biggest L, that was taken all weekend by anybody in the sport, I believe, had to be what happened in Miami this past Sunday. Because somehow or another, we saw something that we have not seen since 1966.
Bro.
And that was a professional football team gave up 70 points to another one.
I thought I was watching a Madden game, bro. I really did. I thought somebody.
Tua was pretty much playing Madden on rookie mode.
I seriously thought I had left Madden on because I usually be watching folks play Madden like a live stream. I really thought that was what it was. Like, damn, who the fuck? Like how losing? I mean, how y'all losing like that? Like, oh snap! And every time that I switched it to red zone, and they keep going back to them, like they scored again. And it wasn't really until Mike White scored the last touchdown to go over 70. Like, damn, what is going on? Like, this is becoming like
Bro, Mike White. He had Mike White coming out here throwing dimes though.
the hell? Like, this is look, man. They lost. They really Colorado did take that L after it wasn't. I would say Deion should be glad that Sean Payton said, "Hold my beer." That's all I can say because they lost.
Sean Payton said, "Hold both of my beers, bro." That man said, "Hold both of my beers, hold my shots."
And it's interesting because you know what I'm saying. Like I can understand the hype behind the Miami train. I can see it, blah blah blah. But to me, I don't think they're as superstar worthy as people think they is. Yes, they're good. They got some good players. You see what happens when you have a trash ass defense and an incredible playmaker on the other end. I mean, not play caller with playmakers, you know what I'm saying, giving them the easy layups. That's what's going to happen. It's both sides of the story to it. So it's like, I can see.
But even as such, though, man, 70 points though, Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean, look,
70 points.
I put that more so on the blame of them. What the fuck, the Broncos? Look,
Broncos just a track. Yeah, that. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Back with them. Broncos should, whoever the defensive coordinator for the Broncos should have been staying in Miami and finding a new job because that was embarrassing. I would not be able to get on the plane, bus, car, facility at all after a game like that.
Yeah, Vance Joseph. Yeah, I forgot that he was the defensive coordinator, man. But yeah, I was like, Vance Joseph, man. No, brother, what are you doing,
bro?
What are you doing, bro?
Look, again, look, that was so bad. Like, look, it was an embarrassment of all riches. Like, but it was also a good ass game for people that have fantasy players. So, because everybody fuck off.
But you know the funny thing about that game, though, bro? Russell Wilson didn't even play a bad game. That's the even crazy thing about it. Russell wasn't even bad that game. It's just, again, how
he's still so bad that we can put the blame on him. Like, damn, Russell Wilson. He's still down. He's still not Russell Wilson like that. That we still put the blame on. Like, damn, Russell Wilson, he's still trash. Because usually Russell Wilson will be a person that can come back from those points. Like, at least, all right, stop putting up points, Russell. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not. I know also on the end of that. He was on the other side of that. Remember the Super Bowl with the him and I guess the Patriots putting up Broncos putting up some damn points against Peyton Manning. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen him do that, but like I never seen him on the other end of that. Like, damn, bro, you got some lack. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
I think probably not the craziest stat, because again, this just shows that again, you just didn't come to play, because they not only, it's one thing to give up 300 yards passing, but to give up 300 plus yards rushing too,
bro.
They didn't give a damn. They did not give an FUCK, Ronaldo. That's the thing about it, though. I mean, I would say that we need to apologize to Nathaniel Hackett, but since the Jets offense is still hot shit, not in a good way. It's still, complete hot garbage. We ain't apologizing to Nathaniel Hackett. We will just acknowledge the fact that Denver probably has a whole lot deeper problems than just the fact that you might be a trash head coach.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's something going on there. There's something rotten going on in the Rocky Mountains, Ronaldo, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and that game pushed them so bad, like it got folks to press. I saw the tackle they interview him. He looked like he was depressed as shit. He's like, all he knows is losing.
Yep, Garrett Bowles. I know you're talking about.
That was the saddest thing I ever seen in my life. He said, all I know is losing. Like, I don't know anything else but losing. Like, damn. And then to have a game like that too. Like,
he said 7 years. That man said 7 years. I've been here 7 years, and all we've done is lose.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, man, I hope somebody checked up on him. Hope he's good, because he sounded really depressed on that one. But
he did. That's
how bad it is out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's it's just interesting how Sean Payne like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna skip this whole TV analyst thing and let me go to Denver because I could do it. Like, okay. And I really had hope in him. I'm like, all right, he's gonna turn it around. He's gonna turn it around. They look like they're worse than what Nathaniel Hackett had. So
I'm just about to say, man, this somehow might be a worse team, Ronaldo. And I, like you said, I never thought that would be the case, man. Because again, we saw the Nathaniel Hackett era.
Look, I thought they had upgraded on offensive line. They didn't, but I kind of saw it coming when they signed right tackle Mike McGlinchey because we had him. He was like,
y'all ready to see him go.
We had no qualms to let him go. Like, goodbye, we're gonna get a comp pick. That's cool. Take it later. Enjoy your paycheck. He got paid, but he's not paying how you get paid though. So it's interesting to say all of these. You got a lot of good players on that team too. That's like suffering, man. Cortland Sutton is trying to, you know what I'm saying? He's doing what he's doing. Patrick Surtain
Jr. Yeah.
Out of there. Like his dad wants him out of there. Like, oh, okay. Like it's Jared Judy, where you at, bro? Oh, hello. You know what I'm saying? What the hell?
Again, the receivers that said Tim Patrick, all the receivers that we were told were going to help, Russell Wilson turn this into, the best offense, this side, of the Colorado River, man. And look, the boys looking sad out here, bro.
That title is in Miami Beach right now. That's nobody else looking at it like that. So it's interesting.
You know what's funny though? You know what the next opponent is though, Ronaldo?
What, the Broncos or the Dolphins?
The Broncos.
Yeah. The Bears. If you can't even go to like, oh, is there any team worse than that? Yes, it is, and they're called the Chicago Bears.
Again, I put this in the sports chat, and I'm definitely going to share it with the rest of everybody. So following us live now. I never thought I'd see the day in which the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears will both turn into, the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans, but that's exactly where both of these franchises are.
Bad. And I can't really tell who's worse. And I want to say it is Chicago because Chicago hasn't even won a game. The Broncos hasn't either, right? So they both winless, right?
Yeah, I want to say that because I want to say that, the Commanders beat the Broncos. So I want to say no, they're winless. They're winless because that's the main thing that was being said. It's like
they both winless. Like, so coming out this game, unless it's a tie, which would be even funnier. Like,
bro, if they ended the tie, man, look,
bro, you can't get any worse than that. If the two worst teams with no wins go into that game and end up being tied. Just give both of them the number one picks and let them fight. Let them fight. Like whoever wins out of a fight, like a street brawl.
No, let them. Hold on. Break a pool stick and throw it in the middle of them and have them, settle it Dark Knight style.
Right. May the best man win. You join the team. Like that's exactly how it works because Chicago got a lot of problems going on too, man. Like I don't know what's going on. Like also talking about the press. Justin Fields looked depressed. Like,
boy. Again, you know what, Ronaldo? I'm gonna have to admit, man, I might have been wrong about Fields, bro. Because you already know. Shit, hold on, De Niro. Hold on. It actually might be more. It might be more of a baseball score, like 3-2. Somebody's gonna get a safety for fuckery in the end zone, and a late field goal is gonna decide the game. It's going to be 2-0 going into the fourth. Again, got 3 seconds left. Somebody kick a field. I don't know who's going to win it, but I think it's probably going to be something like 3-2 though. It's going to be like a baseball score, pitcher duel.
That's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Like, oh my God, that's how it's going to work. It's going to be 3-2. That's going to be after getting shellacked the preview because Chicago got beat down too by the damn.
Oh yeah, Chicago got beat down. Not only did they get beat down, man, they got beat down, and they got beat down, and damn Taylor Swift was in attendance, man. Like I said, he had Travis Kelce having a new swag to him now, man.
It's a fun story, but I'm already over it now, so I'm hoping.
Of course. I mean, yeah, man. Like I said, again, that's definitely the most that we're going to talk about here in the first round, y'all. Like I said, because again, congratulations to the young man, but outside of that, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, cool beans. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool little laugh, hickey moment. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's going to be a whole big thing now because Taylor Swift is a walking economy, so it's like
Pretty much.
I'm saying like everything she like around boosts up everything, so she probably gonna be somewhere else, wherever she probably gonna be traveling wherever the Chiefs are going. So we might not have seen the last of this. So it is what it is. But on football terms, they did put a shellacking on the Chicago Bears, like to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, it was like 40 or something. Like it wasn't a 70-point game, but it was a 40-something game, and they wasn't really scoring shit till the end of the damn last quarter, which was sad because, again, before that game even started, there was a whole bunch going on at Chicago Bears Central with everything.
Yeah, your defensive coordinator had to step down for family reasons. Again, I'm not going to speculate, what was all been going on, but again, as I think it's safe to say that there was a whole lot more going on there than what's being shared in the news. So
what
I'm
is
going to leave it at that.
Said is going to be more important than what it is said. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. And then you got people, stealing thousands of dollars worth of equipment from Soldier Field, including toilet paper for whatever reason. And maybe they plan to roll Toomer's corner. I don't know, but okay.
Right. And you got, you know what I'm saying, Justin trying to, you got press always talking to Justin like, hey, man, what you going to do? What you going to do? What you doing? And what do you want that man to say besides what's on his brain? And what was on his brain? Like, I don't know about this offensive coordinator. Like, this is not how I want to play, and you're making me look like I'm crazy right now. And then he has to backtrack and say, like, hey, I ain't really say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I love my offensive coordinator, but, I'm trying to tell y'all I'm trying to be more loose, which is in his own terms still saying, like, yeah, it's the offensive coordinator that's fucking me up. So it's kind of like they give him the loopy-loop, and then here we go playing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you want to play the Chiefs next, and now you're looking crazy. Because not only is that Chiefs playing the Chiefs, oh, look up in the sky, it's Taylor Swift out there. So everybody's like, you know what I'm saying, cheering him and going crazy. And then now Travis Kelce got to show off for Taylor Swift. So he's getting touchdowns and bodying people. It just it's interesting how that works, man. So now you got these two teams that got their ass drugged going against each other on Sunday. So I'm like, oof, okay.
Woo. All right, like I said, I ain't gonna talk too much about the game because we're gonna give y'all the predictions tomorrow. But again,
boys, man, the best of the worst, to be honest with you. So, and please, if this shit ends up in the tie, oh my god, like you cannot write a better story than like, damn, like, both of y'all can't even beat each other. What the hell?
Hey, man, hey, bro, the Riders came to a new agreement with the producer. So hey, I tell you, man, the Riders are definitely off strike now, man. If that's the case,
man, they might have been off strike beforehand because they are writing this shit for real. Like I've never seen this before. Like this is craziness. Who was putting on a bingo card that the Broncos and the Bears are trash? And they're trying to fight to each other to be who's more trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Bears just got rid of their damn first round pick, and they might get that bitch again. So it's like it's
crazy. Again, hey, we talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it on the show. We discussed all the coaching hires. When you seriously hire something named Matt Eberflus, and you think he was going to actually, be someone that could actually lead you, to winning games in the National Football League in this universe, I think you're getting what's coming to you. That's just my opinion, Ronaldo. You get what's coming to you, man. We hire, that's
especially when you know what I'm saying, you had some really good coaches, but that you let go back in the day. Like I feel like that's coming back on them. So a little bit of karma, as they call it. Might have Super Bowl shuffled out. You know what I'm saying? All the energy came from the Super Bowl shuffle, and that's it. Like,
that's it. So again, somebody check on the fridge, yo. Both of his teams lost this weekend, man. So, Clemson lost and the Bears lost, man. Somebody check on the fridge, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We need that. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of the craziness going down. But on another topic note of it, that's not the only bad team that's going on right now that's really feeling that shit. You mentioned it earlier. Some of them Jets, man. Jets are in some fire mood right now too. Can we put Save Your Job Sunday too?
Oh, absolutely, bro. I was just about to say, man, if there's anybody who has the hot, again, we actually did Save Your Job Sunday without doing Save Your Job Sunday, because I definitely think Matt Eberflus from the Bears, I think he has the hottest seat in NFL right now.
Easily, without a doubt. It's not even close. Like, he is he's by himself with the fire seat. Like, as you see right now in front of you, he is the Burning Man Festival. That's it. Like, you know,
yes, he's exactly Burning Man. Absolutely,
Burning Man
great,
Festival, how hot it is. Like,
great analogy, man. But yep, instead of him, Robert Saleh. I was about to say, man, that's like,
which is crazy.
There's definitely a lot of indigestion now with what Robert Saleh's going on, man. But
crazy. I feel like after that he's losing the locker room. Is from what the story is saying, he's losing the locker room. So,
I mean, again, look at the shit that you had to put up with. Again, how long have you been there, and you still got shit that you're still trying to figure out? I mean, again, it's great bringing in Aaron Rodgers and all those buddies for Green Bay, but you still did not bring in anybody to block for this man.
They did everything but have somebody to block for him.
And that is why you're in the position that you're in. You didn't bring anybody to block for this man. And again, just 2 years ago, you drafted a quarterback just based on the fact that he could throw across the field, 50 yards. That's the only reason you drafted Zach Wilson, because of the fact that he could throw across the field against air.
You can't do it, man. You can't do it.
This is why y'all suck.
It's sad because a lot of folks are trying. It's sad again to be a Jets fan because they're doing what they're doing. And then it was a freak accident. They had their chances. They put all their eggs in that basket for Aaron Rodgers. They really wasn't like, let's see what we could do plan B wise. And this was a freak accident. Nobody was guessing that was going to happen. After 4 plays, he was going to go down. Like, damn. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be a tough job for Robert Saleh, man. Like, I don't know. It's going to be hard. Like, this is technically his second year of them being trash, and usually coaches don't last that long after that. So it's not like, I'm saying, like, but I don't know how much of a blame you can put Saleh because it's not his fault. But then again, he is only doing what he's doing with Zach Wilson. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, shit. You got Joe Namath now talking about bitch Zach Wilson. He's seen enough.
Joe Namath said, "I had it, and I'm done with this shit." Like, damn. What's even sadder on my end though, what I feel like was going on, I don't know if it was being talked about enough, but like, I don't really like the Colin Kaepernick stuff. Like, I don't like that he has to write a letter saying he wants to be on a damn practice squad.
That's like, man, look.
I don't, what I'm saying? Like, that's just, to me, that's just too much of a, I don't know. That's weird. I don't get that. Like, I understand the whole, I don't know, it could be ramifications for me saying stuff like that, but like, I just feel it weird of him sending a letter. And of all people, J. Cole.
I was about to say, he did it through J. Cole too? Really?
Of all people, J. Cole sends it out. Cool, I understand the giving of it, but it's too many. If, in my opinion, like, I would love for it to happen. Like, that's a no-brainer at this point, because what do you have to lose? Because you signed Trevor Simeon, so I don't know what the hell you got to lose now. But y'all could at least try it. I could have gave it a try, but I just don't like I didn't like the whole rollout of all this. Like, why is he, I don't know, him writing a letter, pleading just to at least put me on a practice squad? I'm like, okay. And then it don't look like it's going to work anyway, because Cap does have his political side, and the owner of the team is a Trump guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the man was an ambassador when Trump was president. He went overseas and became like a damn, you know what I'm saying, whatever you call them, those whoever you represent for countries or whatever.
Yeah, diplomat.
Yeah, it was a diplomat.
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like Woody Johnson is a Trump guy, and last I heard, Trump's called Kaepernick a son of a bitch. So it's like, I don't know how that's gonna work, Cap. If you want to be on the Jets, like you do know the owners, you know. Like I don't like that's just weird. Like nobody's talking about that, but it's like okay, but
yeah, honestly, man, it's just one of those things, man. It's like, dude, just I almost just want to say, man, my brother in Christ, just no, just no, man.
Say if
That's what I hear saying. It's no dog.
If my homeboy in another group chat told me, like, if was telling me that was a good point. Like, if he really wants to try to go taller people, the person you probably need to talk to right now is Magic Johnson with Washington. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to try something, but you know what I'm saying, like everybody else, I don't know. You know what I'm saying, you passed like the 6-year mark now, so like a lot of folks are gonna be like,
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, 7 years, dog.
Yeah,
7 years.
And I don't want this to be like I'm shitting on Cap or nothing because I don't. Because like I said, in a perfect world, I would love to see him to try that to happen. Like that would be the perfect story of him coming in New York and saving them, and you know what I'm saying, like bringing them to prominence. Like, and if anything, Cap will probably be a better choice over them, Zach Wilson and Trevor Siemian. Like, or worst case scenario, he could be trash, but then you go back to Zach Wilson. But you know what I'm saying, like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, but it's just weird how that just situation came out of nowhere. Like, what the hell? J. Cole with a letter from Kaepernick. What? And he had a nice little list of things. Like, he had a whole breakdown. Like, what? What is this? But okay. NFL, baby.
Yeah, like I said, that it's just boy. You talk about a fan base and a team, boy, hopes. Some high hopes and all those. And you talk about life coming at you fast,
quick, and in a hurry, man.
After 4 plays, shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's already the division that's really tough right now. Well, then again, kind of no, because if it's not Miami and the Chiefs, really, everybody else is kind of even field to me in the AFC. But that's just me. Well. Baltimore is kind of looking kind of good, but they lost to the Colts. So that
they lost to the Colts. They lost to Gardner Minshew in the mustache.
Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing too. So we got that to say. Like,
that was a wild game. That was absolutely a wild game, man. So that Justin Tucker, he usually doesn't miss field goals. Like
and then he go missing. You know what I'm saying, missing stuff. Like I got Tucker on my fantasy football team, which I am undefeated by the way, but. He's missing field goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, what? What the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I didn't need him to come in the clutch for me. But I do need him to go ahead and get back to normal. But Ravens are kind of doing what they're doing. The Browns are interesting, only on defense.
Yeah, even though Deshaun played a whole lot better, though. Deshaun definitely had his best game. In a Browns uniform, I was about to say, since coming back, from 18 months in exile, but it's because he's definitely in the Browns uniform, he actually played well.
Yeah, definitely. Like, okay, this could be something that you know what I'm saying. It might be a little bit of a situation that's going to go on. But their state counterparts are kind of getting back into the groove of things. I don't know how long, you know what I'm saying, Joe Burrow can go with his broken calf or whatever, or strained calf. I just don't want that shit to pop off on him.
Yeah, that offense is still feeling disjointed, even though Chase had a big game, but he didn't score any touchdowns though.
Yeah, he got yards, but he didn't score touchdowns. And I was glad that they did beat the Rams. The Rams are, you know what I'm saying, going on the other end, the Rams are kind of who we thought they was. The funniest game, since we going to the NFC, the funniest game that I love, I really enjoyed watching. You might know what this game is, but I really enjoyed watching that Cowboys game.
I wonder why.
Interesting. That was and even though a division rival won that game, cool. It's really just 1-2 right now. So it really ain't do much in the standings, but they beat the Cowboys, the Arizona Cardinals, led by Joshua Dobbs.
And they did it by running down the Cowboys' throat. That's the thing about it. It was crazy, man. We were just praising how this is probably the best defense in the NFL, and they just and they just gave us the booty to the Cardinals, bro.
What was the what's that Thor meme talking to Bruce Banner? Really? What is it? Is
Oh yeah, I said you don't want to hear. It's like
Is it?
he's like I know. Ronaldo said I know a team who probably has a better defense than the Cowboys.
I don't know. I mean, well, I could be non-objective with it and kind of say you got the Eagles that's still eating it right now. You know, like Eagles
Yeah.
on fine, like. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, y'all lost Trayvon Diggs, but Trayvon Diggs not responsible of you know what I'm saying.
So Trayvon Diggs doesn't play D line.
Yeah, they're not. You know what I'm saying. These linebackers and D lines are responsible for taking out James Conner. You know what I'm saying, like, he had a good ass game. Like,
That's really what it is. Yeah, they ran the ball down their throats all game.
Yeah.
And of course, and of course, the Pink Dak definitely showed up at the wrong time too.
People thought he wasn't gonna be there no more.
He's like, oh snap! Dak Prescott stopped throwing picks.
That was the last we saw of that Dak. Like, okay, we're not gonna see that Dak anymore. Guess when he showed up? He showed up at that time that you think he was gonna show up in the fourth quarter at the goal line.
That shit hurts, bro. You really driving. You having great success, and you're right there. You're right there. Goal lines in sight. What do you proceed to do? Throw it to the other team.
What? Of all times to get your first interception, that was when you want to do it. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not looking at the Cardinals like, okay, it's the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? The Cardinals, from what we knew, Cardinals were getting ready to kind of shut this shit down and try to get Caleb Williams. Don't look like it.
I was just about to say, shit, man. If Chicago has anything to do with the boy,
nah, Chicago's like, no. This is ours. Thank you. Enjoy.
Yeah, we got to get this back. Again, Denver could probably get into it, but guess what? Denver gave away all their first round picks to get fucking, get fucking Mr. Sierra Wilson.
And I'm about to say they can't be looking for a quarterback because they got Russell Wilson locked in for 5 years, and they can't get rid of that at all. So they stuck with Russell Wilson, even if they had the first round pick. They're not going for Caleb Williams because they can't get him. Well, they could, and Caleb Williams would be like, nah, y'all can go fuck yourselves, and I'm about to go back to USC because I'm not going
because NIL is NIL and y'all trash.
Yeah, you got Russell Wilson. So what do I need to be there for? Sorry. So I'll be back. Goodbye. So yeah, no, but Arizona is not doing. Arizona is at least playing for the coach, which is interesting, and it's going to be interesting. We'll talk about the games tomorrow, but Arizona's coming up against the Niners, so it's a rival game. So all to say the least that we're not. I feel like the Cowboys are overlooking Arizona for us. We don't play y'all to week 5. Y'all hold on, slow your roll. We'll see y'all week 5.
He said y'all get y'all's turn.
Yeah. Pay attention to the game in front of y'all right now, Cowboys. And look what happened. You looking for us, and look what happened. Nah, bro. That's not how that works. We got y'all. Don't worry. Week 5, we coming. We're gonna make sure we gotta do what we gotta do. So we got the Arizona Cardinals coming up next. So we see how that works. But that was an interesting game. I love the fact that I just had a smile on my face when seeing Dallas Cowboys break down at the weirdest times because if you say anything last week they were in giggles and they were the best thing smoking. So sorry. I am interested in seeing them play the Dolphins though, because they do play the Dolphins this year. So let me see how that works and see what they can get to go against the Dolphins because now the Dolphins are the cream of the crop, which I still don't think they are to me, but I have my reasons behind that. But they're good, but I feel like they can be defeated.
Yeah, I mean,
as ways.
The Patriots showed that you could play defense on them. Again, it's just a matter of do you want to, or you just going to be like Denver and just give us the booty.
That and defense is going to do what they're going to need to do, but you're going to need the offense to go
score with them, yeah.
And I believe the Niners are the most balanced team in the world right now. Like, we have a legit defense, and now we got an interesting offense that will be scoring. So, just to say, like, that's going to be the difference maker. Like, defense is going to do what it got to do, but offense needs to also score points, which wasn't what Denver did. So,
Ronaldo, doesn't it seem like that Brock Purdy is definitely the most Kyle Shanahan quarterback ever?
I feel like that's that man's son, though. Like, he's the son he wanted to have to play football. Like, he's everything he wanted. He so much so that he gave up Trey Lance. Like, he traded Trey Lance without even a hint. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. Yes, I traded Trey Lance. Oh, well.
Like you said, you just moved on. Like, yep, sure did. Y'all got anything to say about it?
He did it the Friday before the last preseason game. Like, you know what? He's going to the Cowboys, and that's what it is. Goodbye. You know, they're like, oh, okay. The guy y'all traded 3 first rounds for. Okay.
Yep, sure
cool.
did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gone.
And the crazy thing about that too is that you do something like that, you will get fired. Like, you will lose your job. Not Kyle Shanahan. In fact, he got extended. He got extended for multiple years. So that's news for myself to give out to the folks out here that's listening to the podcast. Extendo clip Shanahan, baby, because he did not get his job taken away. He got extended. So have what you made with that. The crazy block.
Man, it must feel good right now, Ronaldo. It must feel good for you right now. You want to know what doesn't feel good though?
What's that?
The feeling of being lied to.
Ooh.
And thinking, that things might be different.
Ooh.
But one game, it just takes one game.
Ooh.
One game.
Ooh, yeah.
To realize that, you know what? We might be back in a position that we got a bunch of bullshit artists still roaming the halls in Flowery Branch, still selling bullshit to the fans and everybody else who want to call themselves following this damn franchise since 1967, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about these disappointing dirty birds and the absolute turd that they laid in Detroit this past Sunday.
Man, I really thought they was going to be able to make some moves, but I mean, look, man, I don't think Desmond Ritter's your guy, man. Y'all got everything else set up. Well, I don't think Desmond Ritter's your guy, and I really feel bad that the Lions has a better tight end than y'all tight end.
No doubt. Guess what? The funny thing is, Laporta's actually on my team. Laporta's actually on my fantasy team. Funny thing is, I don't play him because I got Travis Kelce. I actually might need to actually make a trade though, man. Because my running back situation is absolutely killing me, man. So anybody in the first rounders group, man, y'all want to trade? Shit. If y'all want a good tight end, man, I even throw man some good receivers, man. Y'all can even get Sepako Nakua, man. Like I say, y'all want him? I'm gonna kill too, man. My running back situation is fucking trash. So,
that's interesting.
Somebody help your boy.
Hope y'all listening. That's because Laporta is a really good dude right now. Like, he's playing.
Yes, he is.
Because I want to say I have Kyle Pitts, and he's not doing anything for me, which is why I'm saying, like, what the hell's going on? Like,
bro, again, you want to know what's going on? You want to know what's going on? Again, I'm trying to figure out the same thing too. Because again, I was told that we were getting not just an offensive-minded coach, but we were getting an offensive genius as a head coach. I was told that we drafted Kyle Pitts based on the fact that we can have mismatches. We were going to be creative, in what we do with him.
Number 4.
That's why we got. I was told, again, we got Drake London because of the fact that is it another receiver, somebody we can actually get the ball down the field. But what do we do after drafting, 2 pass catchers in the first 2 years of the Arthur Smith regime? We decided to get Bijan Robinson and decided that we're going to be a running team.
But look, Bijan Robinson's going to be your player.
Bijan, yeah, I'm about to say now. I'm not poo-pooing the Bijan pick because Bijan, unlike the other two, has actually lived up to his first round billing so far. I know it's only a 3-game set, but Bijan is a beast. And as I was suggested early on in the chat, we might need to play this boy at the whole damn quarterback and fucking run the wing T offense because again I've talked to this up to my line brother Demetrius. We've already said it, man. Damn, Desmond Ridder is not a starting quarterback in the NFL, and the bad thing is it's not this man's fault really because again. He's somebody who's always going to be a project, but he couldn't, learn because again, look who you had in front of him. You had fucking Marcus Mariota, man. Is he really going to learn how to be a really top flight quarterback in the league, learning from Marcus Mariota out here?
Nah, he might have if y'all would have kept the hold of Matt Ryan, which is the only quarterback that gave Kyle Pitts some juice. Really?
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Yeah, because again, that was when we got rid of Calvin Ridley. So he was literally the only person he could throw the ball to. Because again, if you have somebody like a Matt Ryan, then yeah, Kyle Pitts makes sense. But again, that's the ironic thing about it. Because Arthur Smith got the job because of what he did with Derrick Henry. But yet you come here talking about doing the same thing. But again, you draft a pass catching tight end. You could have got Penny Sewell. You could have got Penny Sewell if you wanted to be a damn, smash mouth running team.
That part, or you could have got hindsight 2020 could have got one of them quarterbacks too.
Again, it made too much sense, Ronaldo. I mean, because we knew that that Matt Ryan's contract was a huge albatross on the team. Yeah. I mean, if you really were going to ride with Matt Ryan, and I think like I said, I could be wrong about Justin Fields, but I think Justin Fields would have done a whole lot better if he would have sat behind Ryan for 2 seasons before, being thrown into the Lions then.
Yeah, I'm not going to give up on Justin Fields quite yet, but I think he could have been better. Or hell, y'all can still try to make something shake with Chicago because it doesn't look like they're going to be holding on to him. They might get rid of him. Y'all might could do a little something with it.
I mean, it's just and not only that, man, our offensive line is still just beyond trash. I mean, again, coming to the game, Detroit only had 1 sack. Detroit only had 1 sack coming to this game, and they left that game with 8. So that means they had 7 sacks in the game.
Made no sense.
You had Aiden Hutchinson hit the stinky leg twice on y'all, making Jake Matthews look like a turnstile at the fucking State Farm Arena.
He was looking crazy. He was looking legit. Like he was looking like a stud. Like that makes again,
You came out throwing the ball in the game. It's like, why? You came out throwing the ball. What were you trying to prove? What were you trying to prove? You came out throwing, and again, when you finally did try to run Bijan Robinson, you couldn't fucking do it because again, you were so far behind.
That's the crazy part about it, man. I'm just interested in seeing where they're gonna go.
Denell, I was like, yeah, you know what, Denell, you're right. When I heard that first press conference and him talk about what he was talking about Desmond Ridder, what he's gonna do at the Falcons, I'm like, yeah, this kid ain't it. No. I was like, Arthur Smith about to lose his job over this man.
Look, man, not saying not bringing any ill will towards it, but a lot of times, man, and that's not going to happen here, but usually when you go to the London town, which is where y'all going this weekend, against the faithful Jags, and then stuff happens when you lose in London. You go, sometimes you come back, sometimes you don't. But
yeah, because I remember, man, Mike Smith lost that game against the Lions in London.
And so, this is what happens when you go down.
And that's the crazy. I'm glad you brought that up, man, because again, we're playing the Jags team whose backs against the wall also because they got smoked by the Texans.
Interesting. I'm mad I didn't mention that game because that was definitely CJ Stroud's coming out party. And
man, that's bro.
And
that's the reason why I didn't want Carolina to get him. I was like, all this talk about, about Bryce Young being the number 1 pick. I'm like, good. I'm like, let them choose a 5'8" quarterback who looks like he'll fold after one good hit. And look, he's out. He's out again this coming week. So yeah. Do that. Good job, Carolina. Good job.
Look, CJ Stroud is about to open up and go in now. He had an incredible game last week. He had an incredible game. I guess.
And the funny thing is, man, we played the Jaguars and the Texans in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
So these next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
These next 2 weeks are looking, real. Hey, it's put up a shut up time. Like I said, I'm not. And in fact, like I said, man, y'all heard my voice, a lot, already, Josh. So I'm not going to bore y'all anymore with my Falcons rant. Good listeners, though, but just know, though, put a pin in this. I definitely do have. I'm going to have a little something that I've saved up because again, it's just something that I've thought of because I've been in disagreement because again. Arthur Smith, his play calling, everything about Sunday was just a shit show of epic proportions. Like I said, everything from the play calling to Desmond Ritter, sucking damn near getting his receivers killed. He was getting, Bijan killed on a simple flare route. Receivers were getting hit in the damn ribs, over the middle. I'm almost at the point, but again, I'm going to wait because if the Arthur Smith era doesn't go like we think it is, I'm going to have an instant reaction to it. I'm just going to save it. I'm just going to let y'all know beforehand.
I'm ready for it.
Like I said, I have some bars. I have some bars, to pretty much describe, what I've thought about this era for the past, 3 years or so. But again, if it comes to that,
interested. You guys, it's cool that you guys got y'all got like 5 different formats of watching this damn game Sunday. For one, it's gonna be doing breakfast, so y'all gonna be eating some, some French toast and some eggs. But also we're gonna be
doing brunch watching.
Yeah, I also want to have it in a version of Toy Story if y'all want to watch it on Disney. So like it's gonna be I ain't gonna lie, that's probably how I'm gonna watch that game. I want to watch it on Disney Plus as a Toy Story version.
I'm actually interested to see exactly how they're gonna do that though. I'm not gonna even lie.
Because they keep promoting the shit out of it once, like it keeps as a commercial every damn time.
Yeah, they do.
So hey, you got my interest, y'all. Y'all don't have to. Y'all can stop showing the commercials at ESPN, and y'all got me. I'm going to watch it. So I'm going to see what Buzz Lightyear and Woody gonna do on Sunday as against the damn Jaguars. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's gonna be just like the game itself. Like I'm hoping, like I don't know how they're doing it, but it should be fun.
Yeah,
like you need to have that as entertainment, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, I need to grab something, Ronaldo. I need to grab something, bro.
I think y'all gonna do a get back and take out Trevor Lawrence. Your defense is still, even though y'all didn't get any sacks like that, our defense can still kind of eat. So I can feel like maybe
the defense tried to hold their own, man, but again, they were on the field too long though.
Yeah, that's the only.
They're on the field too long.
That's your only drawback. Y'all can kind of get them off the field, and that might can happen against Trevor Lawrence. So I don't know. He's not having a good year this year. So I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. The OC is looking real. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the fact that folks just have tape on them, or just the fact that again that the Jags are living the Calvin Ridley experience. So he'll have a good ass game for you one. Next game, dude's ghost.
That's what I'm saying. Calvin Ridley was looking good, but then all of a sudden, I don't know where he's at. Did he get banned from betting again? What's going on? Like, it's, so you won and you're off. You won and you're off. So I don't know. This could be he might come back on Sunday. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, he's gonna play in his former team. That's the thing about it, though, man.
That's the other thing. Like he's playing the team that let him go. So is it revenge?
Mm-hmm. Is it him and 4-year Louis Kahn?
Ooh, so
yeah.
I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we'll see. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. But seeing that it's gonna be a 9:00 game, so we'll see what happens. You get first deals, man. You get the first shot at it.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that. Yeah, real good. But since the Daryl got jokes, man, about my Falcons, man, I got to ask you, man, what happened to your Saints, though, my brother?
That's interesting, man. That's interesting.
17-point lead blown.
That was right there, man. He was right there. And now famous James is showing back up again. So
yeah, hey, that's what they will say, man. Yeah, looks like James is getting his, looks like he might be getting his third act out here soon, man.
And because it looks kind of crazy for Carr. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how long Carr's going to be out, man. But yeah, that was what is it? Crazy injury though. Man.
Kamara's coming back too, so we see what happens.
Yeah, Kamara's now back. But man, like I said, they added to the legend of Jordan Love out here.
They're right, because like he did, you know what I'm saying? He did like a little comeback season coming on. Like, okay, that loss and Carolina loss put y'all back on even field for y'all, right? So
and the Bucks losing to the
Bucks
losing to the Eagles.
Yeah, we kind of figured that was coming sooner or later. Like
absolutely,
that was the facade that was going to at least be exposed sooner or later, and that happened on Monday, and they got thoroughly shellacked too. So back to earth for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. yep. Faker Mayfield mode now. Back activated.
Back in it, and we're back. Now we're back to Mike Evans won a trade probably. Like, hey, let's get me out of here now. Train is left. I'm done. I don't want to be here no more again.
Getting on out of here. But yeah. Like I said, everything's definitely that's one thing I can say, man. Yeah, 2-1. 3 teams, 2-1, man. The NFC race is still, NFC South race, still going to be one worth following.
Still there.
It's still
year. It's an even kill right now, so you never know.
And shit, man. Like I said before we in this thing, though, man. I mean, what's happening with the Chandler Jones situation, though?
That's been blowing my mind. Like, I don't know what's been going on. Like, I really hope he's getting help, but it looks like he's getting forced help. I don't know.
That's the crazy situation, man. Because I would see the ticker, on the bottom of doing that, Steelers Raiders game, which was that was a tough game to watch.
It really was, man.
Or to watch for fantasy purposes. Man, that was a tough game to watch.
Look, man, I'm not sure anybody know, but that quarterback for the Raiders, his name is Jamerson Vincent Garoppolo. And he showed himself that night.
He did. You got the full Jimmy Garoppolo experience in that game.
You did. You got what we saw for 3-4 years. We saw this all the time, and I kept telling people thought I was crazy. People thought like, no, you doing talking about Jimmy, all he does is win and blah 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 blah. Yeah, he does, but he also gives you anxiety and stomach pains, and I don't want that. I can't have that every game. I can't have that where I have an anxiety attack because this man points to the damn linebacker to throw to. He did it twice.
Pointed to you.
I got you. No worry, I got you. Oh, I see Devontae Adams right going ahead of me. I don't care about that. Here, root. And that's exactly what he did. Like, damn, Jimmy. It's so sad, but hey, that's the Raiders' problems now. But Raiders, this is what this is what we've been seeing for the longest time. So now that's on y'all. Enjoy him. Because that's going to be Jimmy. That's the Jimmy experience for you. He will give you at least an interception for no damn reason. Be on the lookout for a safety. Be on the lookout for a sack, a bunch of sacks, and he's going to give you some pick sixes. So just go ahead and prepare yourselves for that because they're coming. Just hope that it comes out in the first quarter and not the fourth. But you never know. And he's in concussion protocol right now, so I don't even know about that either.
Shit, man. Speaking of full experiences, man. We also got the full Los Angeles Chargers experience too. You talk about somebody else save your job Sunday, and they barely saved it, bro. If the Vikings would have won after that dumbass Brandon Staley went for that fourth down,
bro, this man right here, he is the Jimmy Garoppolo of coaches. Like, he's giving y'all anxiety. Like, what are you doing? Why are you making these dumb plays and these calls? Like, you're really trying to lose yourself into winning. Like you really you're playing to lose instead of playing to win. Like you're doing like all this stuff to see if you can lose a game, and you're successful at it. Like this makes no sense. Like what are you doing, Brandon Staley? And you getting ready to lose your job.
Oh yeah, like I said, man,
You gotta
if he's like I said, he's definitely right behind right behind that sorry Joker in Chicago in terms of like how to see, and he somehow always escapes though, because that motherfucker should have been gone. He should have been gone, Ronaldo.
It makes no sense because he always have like the worst luck too. Like he loses his players all the time. Mike Williams out.
Mike Williams is now out. Yep.
You cannot depend on Austin Eckler at all. And you know what I'm saying? It's just Justin Herbert out there, like, just fuck it. I'm gonna just throw it.
Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, who absolutely ate for your boy in fantasy.
He did.
Still wasn't enough, unfortunately, because again, like I said, Trevor Lawrence is having a third-year slump, and my running back situation is again absolutely fucking terrible. So again, anybody in the first round fantasy group wants good, tight ends and wide receivers, holler at your boy.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to look at my little roster, see if you want to have your office open and we can talk. See what's up.
Man, like that shit, man. I'm definitely open for business, Ronaldo.
Let's see what's going on. See how that works itself out. But yeah, Brandon Staley, man, like look, he's in a division he can't be doing all this fuck up because it's him. Well, it's just really him against the Chiefs because everybody else is acting crazy right now. You got the Raiders and the Broncos, so it's like you have to worry about the Broncos at least, but you got a chance to try to do. You in the AFC regardless, so you can't. Losing games in that division is going to be meaning you're not going to be in the playoffs. So you got to tighten up because it's not going to be easy win. I don't know if you're going to be. It's going to be hard for you to try to get your own AFC West because that looks like that's for the Kansas City Chiefs to relinquish, and that's not happening. So you're trying to play in for a wild card spot if you need to. And that's going to be hard again when all these other teams is kind of trying to play for it too. So you can't keep losing. Also means you can't be making these dumb calls. And you got a good, legit – you got one of the best quarterbacks out there, but you're giving them next to nothing, and you keep injuring his wide receivers and running backs. So good luck.
Like I said, man, again, Brandon Staley is definitely the poster child of when analytics goes wrong. And we overthink shit.
He is living and dying by that sword.
He is, bro, again, on brand. He is really on brand when it comes to that shit.
That is all he depends on. That's all he's going to depend on. Let's see how Moneyball does in football, but it is not. It's not, it's not going to be the same ending, and you don't have, you don't have the same characters, and you don't have what you call it in that movie. So
no Brad Pitt, no Jonah Hill, no
this thing. So it's just you. So be careful with this analytics thing. Like it's also a thing called coaching as well.
Quite simple. It is literally
not with that squad. You can't be doing analytics, and maybe you could play around analytics because you're the Broncos because you ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you got nothing else to do. Yeah, you got nothing to lose, so why not?
Y'all might as well play for shits and giggles and see what analytics do with Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Just go off of that because y'all coaching ain't shit right now. So you might as well let that go and go somewhere else with that and just try analytics and see if y'all can win off of that. But not the Chargers. Y'all got a good squad. Y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Like, got Justin Herbert. He's supposed to be y'all Patrick Mahomes, and he's pretty much can be just as good if you give him the damn chance to do it.
Damn shame.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know how that works because he's listening to numbers, and you know what I'm saying, he got probably like an AI in his ear telling him what to do. So
it sounds about right, man. Like I said, hey, it could be anything by now, man. Hey, you say it, I believe it.
You will see. You don't know. You don't know. I feel bad for that team. The LA teams are kind of looking kind of sick again. New York is definitely looking sick. Besides the Buffalo Bills, they're kind of getting back into stride. But the mother is not looking too good. So Giants are not looking too good. Jets. You know what I'm saying? So, oops.
Yeah, that's what you say. Oops. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all we can do. That's really, that's all y'all can do at the moment. Y'all got to just kind of probably sit this one out and start back again next year. So that the Bills, represent y'all for the New York. You know what I'm saying? So,
well. Any other games? My brother, man, that we need to talk about, man? Or
I feel like those are the best. Those are the ones, man. I'm interested in. It was cool. It was cool seeing those two doubleheaders on Monday night. It was cool having one start at that one time, and it kind of showed you on the other end what was going on, like the side view, like, hey, this is other games going on, but it's kind of trash right now. So we're gonna bring you right back to Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. And so they kind of had the pulse on what's a bad game and what's not, because bad games are on the other channel, and then fucking Troy Aikman are the good games.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely feel you, man. I think that's really, some of the bigger ones that we had. I think you definitely went through everything. So
yeah, it was a good set of games, man. I can't wait for this week. A good set of games that was. Again, the biggest story was just the 70 burgers. Like, damn, how he's going to score 8?
boy, like I said, Unc went off. He said, you had a 50-piece with 20 flats dropped on your dome.
Hey, bro, he was so true with it. Like, how you made all these folks on that team look like damn near superstars. Everybody ate, and weirdly enough, Tyreek Hill didn't do too much. He only got a touchdown, like a couple of 100 yards. Well, not even a couple, like 100 yards. It was the running backs that were eating.
Yeah, I was about to say, both Raheem Mostert and Devin Achane, and they had over 100 yards rushing?
4 touchdowns, 4 receiving, 4 running. These numbers, you just don't be saying these type of numbers in the NFL. Like, what the fuck? Like, really?
Again, these are professionals. These are professionals, bro.
Right, like you're playing.
Well, what do you say when you go in the locker room after you get 70 dropped on you like that, though, bro? That's the thing, man. What do you say, especially Sean Payton? Again, like I told you, man, there's nobody else who deserves that 70 burger more than Sean fucking Payton, man. It is what it is. But still, though, what do you say to your team right after that game is over?
I have no clue how you could talk to the team. Again, refer back to that tackle that they interview that was sitting in that dark little corner of his cubbyhole saying all he knows is losing. And that right there probably pushed him over the edge. Like, you know what? I'm done. I don't even want to play this team no more. Just, whatever. Do what y'all want for me. I don't even love football no more. Fuck it. That's how badly they got beaten. And the crazy part about it, too, was that Mike McDaniels could have went for the record of the most points scored. But you're like, we're not.
Yeah, but he took a kneel down. Yep. Yeah, and the Miami fans calling for it.
That's even more embarrassing. When you knew you could have scored, but you're like, nah, we good. We're going to leave it at 70 and pack it up and go. Well, they could have been 70 plus. So let that be a lesson to y'all Broncos. Get it back together. You better go find Peyton, make Peyton talk or something, do something, because it's only going to get darker from here.
Ooh. Yes, it is, man. But shoot, man, it's this turned into an R&R session, man. Unfortunately, y'all said that the man B's been fighting, a bad little sinus thing, man. So yeah, he had to bow out, and I'm assuming that T probably had to go, put out a fire somewhere. So I definitely know how that goes though. But shoot, man, I enjoyed the convo though, Ronaldo.
Always, man. R&R is where it's at, to be honest with you. So it's like it's so cool to have, what I'm saying, cool to have the banter. So I enjoy the other two brothers to come in. So when we back in full strength is also the best. But can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. As always, shout out to the comment section, man. Like I said, that De Niro, they're definitely always good, seeing you, man. Like I said again, man, y'all gonna let De Niro get the MVP in the comment section every time, man. Like I said, man, we definitely. Oh man, he's running away with it out here now, man.
we really do appreciate De Niro, man. Like we love to have your conversation coming in. We love that, we love the interaction with it, man. Like you definitely be coming in with some really dope takes yourself. So
Oh yeah. But I will say this one thing though, before we do go, and we didn't talk about it though. Y'all probably heard about it, and especially to break off the football citrus of the show. I mean, we love talking about it though, man. But we definitely love to give a little variety though. But I don't know if y'all saw, man, but Dame Time is officially coming to Milwaukee. Right. So no, he will not be. I don't know if we have any Heat fans listening or who will listen, but yeah, it looks like y'all got the Chris Paul to Los Angeles Lakers experience.
Denied. Like
basically, it's no. So the reason we didn't expect, the reason I didn't want to at least talk about it now, because I know Brandon definitely wanted, to definitely have his say. I definitely wanted to hear what he was saying. So hopefully he'll feel better enough tomorrow, man, and we could definitely further discuss it because that's definitely big time. That's definitely big time, man. That Dame again. He might have wanted to go to the Heat though, but again, shit, man, you playing off the Giannis, man. I can only imagine how that pick and roll is going to go. So
it's going to be interesting, man. And shout out to the NBA for saying like, hey, I know NFL, blah blah blah, NFL, blah blah blah, but boom. Here we go. Let me just drop this right here and leave.
Bomb.
Drop nuclear bombs and just leaving just for no reason. Like, oh, okay. Forgot, Bud, NBA, Doug. Come on. We still here. And, they usually be doing this in the thick of the NFL season. They're like, we're just going to drop a bomb. LeBron is going to LA. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Woj bomb.
Oh, wow. We're just going to drop a bomb. Dame's going to Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay. So, it's just fun to have a nice little sprinkle of NFL and NBA just coming in like, hi, I'm still here too. Bye.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
A little irritating for the NFL folks. It's like, hold on. We still here too.
Like, hey, we know this is your season, but you know what, though? You still here too.
Don't worry.
We coming.
Just be on the lookout. That's not the first one. It's not going to be the last. So.
Oh no, not at all, man.
It's a good trade, so I can't wait to hear Brandon's take on it.
Absolutely. And tomorrow we're also going to plan on talking, more about these MLB playoffs, man. And this is some more breaking news. It's not really breaks. The game's been over for a while though, but the Braves beat the Cubs, 6-5 in overtime off of NL pitcher win, and Acuna gets his 70th stolen base, man. So he's now the first player in the 40-70 club, man. So big shout out to that boy Ronnie. That boy good.
MVP. That's all.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
MVP.
Yes.
No other. There's nobody else. MVP.
Give that man the MVP yesterday.
For real.
Yes, the Braves. Yep. They said we come back. We beat the Cubs, and that means now we have home field advantage through the NL, or at least the entire NL. Yep. Through the NLCS. Now we got home field. The only thing that's left is home field throughout the entire World Series. If we get there, and I think the magic number now is just one. So
I want to make some visits to the Battery, man.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be lit.
Mm-hmm.
As that word go out of style, we still use it. It's going to be lit. And back.
Right. So definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Like I said, man, we got another show coming up tomorrow. So stay tuned. Join us again. Same bat channel, same bat time. Y'all take care. Have a good night. We said that, and definitely give your loved ones flowers, and
please.
Definitely give your loved ones flowers.
Love on your peoples, man. Call your peoples up. Tell them you love them. Call anybody you think about. If you're thinking about that person, just give them a text, give them a call. Just say you love them. And, continue on and enjoy your days, man. Enjoy your days.
Yes, sir. Always. See y'all on Thursday.